Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have a Netrunner video. This is Jinteki.net, as you can see. I've just rebuilt this Hayley Beach Party deck, which I thought we'd test out for our video this week. So we're going to just set up a casual lobby, recorded as the runner, and see what we get. This deck is not competitive. It was just built quite on the fly, if you like, and so far it's won about half its games. So, here we go. Simply the Onion. It's a great name. Right, here we go. Go with the odd good luck. So he is Harmony Medtech, so he only needs 6 points to win. So he's likely running Future Perfect and Global Food Initiative as his main set. What do we have? We have same old thing, Beach Party, SMC, Power Nap, and Symmetrical Visage. I'm actually going to mulligan that. Giving me some credits. Feel free. So, first we are going to draw. Beach Party. Sweet. Now we're going to play Beach Party for, oh god, ignore that. We're going to play Beach Party. Now, because I'm Hayley, the first time I install a card, I can install another card in the same click. So I'm going to put this down. Play it cool. Yes, so I've Beach Party and then Hayley install. That gene conditioning shop is not massively helpful for us at the moment. It will help when we get our, what's it called out? Adjusted chronotype. Now, I think we should run R&D just to test our luck. Shikyu, eh? Oh, that's fine. It's cool. Trash that. And last click, I will install Comet. What Comet's going to do is it's going to add events to our Hayley double install, which will be useful. Which means what we can do is game day for our first 2 clicks. This will give us a whole ton of cards, but not a whole bunch we can do with them. So I think we will install a self-modifying code and Hayley install another one. Basically that just means that if we need to hit ice, we can search out 2 icebreakers. My icebreakers aren't the best at the moment because I've been spending the influence on chronotype, which I feel I need 3 of, because if I don't see it, that's a big problem. Okay, start turn. What we're going to do, click for a credit, sure gamble, use Comet to sure gamble. Then we're going to play adjusted chronotype and use Hayley to install another beach party. So now our maximum hand size, just make that full screen, our maximum hand size is 15, and we don't lose any clicks because adjusted chronotype cancels out this click loss, and this gene conditioning shop cancels out, lets that fire twice and cancels out the other one. Which does mean that next time we play game day, start of our next turn, we're going to get a lot of cards. Ooh, triple advance. What could that be? Junebug, Cerebral Overwriter, Ronin, or an agenda. I'm thinking we let that go. We play game day, click one. Then use Comet. Which is going to let us play, let's go with Sure Gamble. Can't go wrong with Sure Gamble. And I want to play Aesop's Pawn Shop. Use Hayley to install, where'd it go? This Starlight Crusade funding. And last click. Screw it. Server 2. It's a Junebug. So I did lose a bunch of cards there. But it's good to know. And at the end of the day, what did we lose? Pipeline and some money, which I can pretty much live with. He's protecting this server here, which is a strange choice. Now before my turn starts, I'm going to sell this beach party because we need our chronotype to cancel these two out. And Power Nap, which gives us 5 credits. Then I will game day again, bring all my cards back. Not seeing a Maker's Eye. That's not a huge problem. Track down Faust. Or is there a better thing we can do? Now let's play the two same old things. Get them safe on the board. Finish up. Install Faust. Lucky find. We have all the money in the world. Question is whether we actually want to be using that money to run his servers. Because any one of them could be, this ice here could be Komainu. That would be a big problem. From the looks of things, that might be a Caprice Ash. Have we seen any influence yet? No, we have not. So maybe it's Glacial with a few extra traps in. I don't know. We've already seen a Shikyu and a Junebug, and he's giving me money. He must want me to run. I'm going to use this turn as a smack into R&D a few times. Mushin no Shin. Well, there goes that. Okay, find out what that upgrade is. Future Perfect. So, Game. What do we say? I tend to bet 1 the first time. 0. Okay, what's the upgrade? Chrysium Grid. I don't think there's anything that affects. So I'm going to leave it. But we are going to run HQ again. Aggressive Secretary, yeah, get rid of that. Successful run, card from hand, Future Perfect again. The fact he was betting 0 is interesting. Yeah, I thought so. It's annoying. But never mind. We know it's in there. And we know he probably doesn't want to put it down unless he's got a fairly secure window. Sadly, I had to cut the legwork. Now, Mushin no Shin. I'm just going to run that. So GFI, blimey. Which means that HQ must still have that Future Perfect in. Mushin. So we saw off our R&D. Mushin again. I'll check R&D. It's Junebug. So, knowing he has a Mushin no Shin in hand, that would have been unfortunate. He's going to find ice. Bit of a pity we've not got a Maker's Eye, so I'll draw. Ah, as if by magic. I will start with the Power Nap, and then use Comet to Maker's Eye. Future Perfect. Komainu and Chimera. I'm literally going to random. Yeah, there we go. So we have 5 agenda points, which means that if I go after HQ, we are that your game is in HQ. Game might be down here. He might have just slapped something down. So we're gonna run HQ. Chimera. Barrier. So we have SMC. Snowball is our barrier breaker. So let's install that. Let's install that. We've got nothing to Hayley install, and break one barrier subroutine. That motion again, it's taunting me. He's got to be trying to find a Jackson. Or R&D ice. That is also probably quite likely. Sharpshooter's not bad. Let's same old thing, the Maker's Eye. Because, yeah, whatever that is. Can SMC. Should I Atman at 1? Oh, I have to, because, oh yeah. It's a good job we got Atman. Do have MU, but no. So then, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue. Successful. Card from the deck. Trash Caprice. Black Channels, never seen that. Trash an installed card in a server and gain 3 credits for each of... Oh, okay. So that's to get rid of his Mushin failures. And Mother Goddess. Now, we have 1 click left, which I'm going to use to draw. New Maker's Eye. Excellent. Ice protecting server 1. Is that going to be the future perfect? No, he's getting credit. Where is the game? Click 1, I shall run. Oh, Shikyu. Shikyu fires while in archives. So we don't really want to run archives. Which is one of these. That I think is an upgrade because that had launch campaign in it. surely he would have resed those if it were Jackson, since he's been drawing so much. So has 0 strength. Draw first. Clone chip. Doesn't really help. See, the problem we have here is we will need to be able to... We've got fast. Getting into HQ is not a problem. Particularly since that Chimera will always be 2 credits every time to res. He's making a code gate, which is sensible. But it is still 0 strength, so I can still break it with 1 card. Black channels. Yeah, the way I see it, he doesn't want me to run. He thinks I'm not going to want to run archives. So yeah, 2 GFIs. And a Shikyu. So give them the old good game. What's interesting about this deck is that Faust isn't really there to be my breaker. Mostly because of the influence. Bad luck, eh? Yeah, Faust isn't really there as my main breaker because I've got so much money coming in with lucky finds, sure gambles, power naps. Sometimes I could in theory get off 5 of them in a turn, and then no Jackson. Yes, since we get so much money, not that we actually have that much now, we had the breakers being slightly less efficient than their out of faction counterparts don't really make as much difference. So I put Faust in because end game I was ending up with duplicates of all of this stuff, like Starlight Crusade and Adjusted Chronotype and that. So I figured Faust would be a good thing to put in to get rid of that stuff, flush it out, so that game day I had as much spare space in my hand as possible. Faust is crazy good, let's not lie. But at the end of the day, it just does whatever I want it to. Carmine is the only thing it doesn't break. Atman I can't say I've used very much. I used it against Cortex Lock just to fill up my MU, and there because my pipeline was in the bin. But still. Especially when using Faust. But with yes, that is the other thing about this deck, is that Scorched Earth is just out of the picture. This game, a couple of rounds ago, I had 5 cards. That's the first time that's happened in a very long time. Oh, we've got 2 levies as well. It's not uncommon for me to burn through both of those. Yes. Game day. When I've got Aesop's Pawn Shop, I can throw down as many beach parties as I like, game day, and then sell, and makes it a lot easier. Well, this guy wants to play the other way around. Let's go for that. That makes things a bit easier for us. Yeah, sure. I'll set a lobby up. Leave game. That's the corp. Ooh, God, that's loud. So my corp deck is Gagarin, which I built as another sort of just annoying, janky deck, because playing in store championships has made me really bored of playing top tier stuff, so thought I'd scale it down a bit. And hopefully this deck's just going to be obnoxious. Oh Christ, it's max. Oh well. Got a Museum of History. Elizabeth Mills can get rid of a wild side if we need to. Yeah, that's alright. Start turn. Oh, that's not the draw I wanted, but never mind. So, what we might have to do: install. Probably should have put that like in the middle or something, because if he's going to check all of those, he's going to have to pick 1, 2, 3, isn't he? But I'm pretty much 100% expecting Siphon or something else dirty and terrible. Fortunately, I've got this sort of aspect which can no more action. It's not like I could do anything about it. Oh, brilliant. He's quite likely to steal Elizabeth Mills. So we res Mumba Temple. Oh, damn it, I forgot about that. Oh well. Then use these 2 credits to raise public support. And start turn. I can already tell this game's going to be really irritating. Ice up R&D, install a new remote, and gain a credit. So he has to have 5 credits if he wants to trash this. It gives him 2 more turns to get up to 5 credits and comfortably trash this. Or he might just not bother and give me the agenda point. Especially since he's going to be doing some nasty DLR stuff. It's just occurred to me that's as an additional cost, isn't it? So I can't res without. Oh, that's really bad. We have to get rid of that, so hopefully I'm not going to draw something atrocious. Yeah, I can't res it. Okay, I'm okay to lose that. Not okay to lose that, that doesn't get lost. So we're going to triple advance and score this. Get rid of activist meeting, because that is a pain. He's lost 2 DDoS. Not that that would actually help at this point. What's this meeting cost to play? Cost 1 to play. Feel free. Put that Jackson straight back in, because we don't want that lying around. Mandatory draw. Let's draw. Install. Install. Yeah, the best thing about this setup is that even if I had 5 credits to steal, I could just res a bunch of assets. Often. Although Mumbo Temple sort of ruins that, because it's going to check my hand, it's going to not see anything. Or he thinks he's not going to see anything. You can't trash it anyway, he has to pay. He's ready to click credits and okay. Can't help but feel there's better things he could be doing with his time, but you know, each to his own. Just mute that for a bit. Start turn. Museum of History. Put that back. And draw. Draw. New remote. New remote. So yeah, Museum of History is gonna hopefully keep DLR off my back. Although no, it's not max DLR, is it? It's DDoS max. What's he even trying to accomplish? He's doing the whole credit. Yeah, do what you like. Once again, Museum of History is going to be useless at this point, but never mind. What are we going to draw? Turtlebacks. Nice. Draw. New remote. Take these 2 credits. Use them to res turtlebacks. And install that in a new remote. See, I know he's checking every remote, which means I can't sneak something down. But as long as he's doing that, he's not running R&D and locking me out. This deck has a famously low density because Museum of History of Ice, sorry, because Museum of History, no, not Museum of History, Mumba Temple needs 15 or fewer ice, which is okay because you're taxing them to run regardless. That is fine. Next turn I'm going to get, well, depending on what I draw, obviously. So, now is when I want to be resing a whole bunch of stuff. Res Mumba Temple. Take 2 credits from it. Res Public Support. Now my turn begins. We will draw. New remote. Take these 2 credits to res turtlebacks. Take 1 of these credits. Res these lot. A diversified portfolio for plus 9 credits. Now, the trash cost of all my assets is plus 2, because I have 2 of those. Every turn I get 4 credits I can use to res whatever I like, ice assets. Every turn I can return 2 cards from archives back into my deck. And every time I create a new remote, I get 2 credits. He's going to DDoS into R&D, is he? That is a waste. But, you know, if he steals, it's worth it. Which he may well do. Nope, nothing. He's going to... Oh, he's going to apocalypse me. Dear. So this is interesting. You're having a bad draw too. Oh, that's offensive. Yes, I realise I should have drawn first, but it's fine. That is fine. Access away. It's probably going to go into R&D. Now he's got the lock. The classic old Mumba Temple. To Rose Public Security. We will draw. Oaktown Renovation. 1's a draw. 2's a draw. NAPD contract. I don't want any of these. 3's a draw. At least if he's running HQ now, he's... What's that? Oh, he's going to bring back Eater, I suppose. Maybe Data Sucker. What's he bringing back? Must be Eater. Oh, Keyhole. I forget that's a program. I might be boned. Spiderweb, yeah, he's targeting the ice. And obviously, I assume the agendas. No, there don't appear to have been any. Or he's doing it again. Well, at least there weren't any agendas in there, because there... oh, there really could have been. Stick that in your remote. Draw. Oh my god. And... let's get that out of the hand. Well, the good news is, if he doesn't check this, which he's looking for a credit, so he must be. Because why else would he? He's going to anyway. Keyhole. Yeah, that's already all 3 atlases gone, so I physically can't steal score in 1 turn. And stupefyingly, he's not hit an agenda yet. Probably because they're all in hand. Or he wants me to draw all my agendas, which is also a possibility. Hedge fund's not really helpful at this point. Triple advanced that. I'd prefer you killing ice or agendas at the moment. Oh, and it's just got down. That is going to be utterly useless to us now. Oh, siphon. Oh, I don't need this. I'm on 6 points, so all I need to do is squeeze something out, but I can no longer squeeze out an NAPD. Unless he plans on spending 12 credits this turn. I guess my hope is that I can draw into 2 ice to protect against DDoS. Oh, that's a lousy thing to be banking on. Especially if he's going to kill it all. Ah. There goes an Oak Town. And an APD. Only one Jackson's gone, hasn't it? Yeah, one Jackson is dead and none of them are used. So if he mills another agenda, my hope is literally that I have to draw it. Ah! A Jackson Howard. Ha! Excellent. Now let's install that in a new remote as well. And get a credit. Always checking the remotes. No more action. In fact, please do trash that pad campaign. It makes my NAPD a lot safer. Arrest that straight away. Shuffle back a Jackson, Oaktown, and an APD. Doesn't mean R&D is going to be chocked full of agenda. How many have gone? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It gives me a small buffer anyway. Oh, and there goes Jackson number 2. There goes an NAPD. Ah, ice! I can't use it! Oh. Hopefully he'll he won't thing. I do want to res that pad campaign now though, because I forgot earlier. What's in here? Just an NAPD. Yeah, it's not like I can res it. There's even more ice. It's just a pain he doesn't have to pay for any of this. Oaktown. Ooh. Ooh. I'm pretty sure he doesn't think that's an agenda. Alright, he's not going to chance it this time. Hadrian's Wall. Great. Archives. Credit. Hedge fund. And then at least I've got that, so... He's just going to DDoS. Or worse, he's going to account siphon. If he can't break this, I can get rid of his keyhole, but I then can't. I'm going to res my assassin. Yeah, tell me about it. Trace 5, do 3 net damage. If he's out of cards, if I hit his levy... Is he going to let me trash his program? That is not the order I would have done that. Just have to pray to all... just everything that he doesn't hit an agenda. And there it goes. He's worried now, which is interesting. Because if this is game point, I could... My next turn will be credit hedge fund, so that I can res Hadrian's Wall. What's he worried about? Yeah. What was that ice, huh? Wouldn't you like to know? first time he's played this deck. I'll never stop playing it. Yeah. This... I think this deck is absolutely weak to Annex. Because of... Imps can turn a lot of this off. And Parasite turns off my Tour Guide, which is essentially my heavy hitting ice. Were there any in hand? Ha! Yeah. What is it? NAPD and Oaktown. And a GFI on the board. In fact, what was left in R&D? Ah. I was never getting any ice. Or Jackson. You got one. Didn't even need to play a single breaker to win. Gee, thanks. Anyway, good games. See, I'm not sure if that was an anomalous game or not. Being against Max. Especially Apocalypse Max. But, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, it's not a competitive deck. But, mostly because my main ice base is this Tour Guide, which is 0 strength, so we'll just be parasited away if it's in noise. But, yeah, maybe they're right. Maybe I should swap out Oaktown for the new Business First card that's going in. I might try that, because that seems good. Or maybe like 2 and 1 or something. And Elizabeth Mills, I'm in two minds about. It's really good against noise. I've just not played at noise, I suppose. But yes, so these were my new post-meta decks, if you like, and hopefully we'll see them a lot more. I'll give them an edit, maybe play some more next week.